Hola. It's my last stream before I have to go back to class. Just gonna share this on my X. Boop. Boop. Paste. Post. Open this back up and begin. I think. Also, there's a chance that I had my camera set at very bad frames per second and have improved them significantly. Alright, let's see. Still don't have enough wood.
Oh, hello there.
I should stay out of trouble. Just passing through. Good. I should stay out of trouble.
Not bad. Listen, how about we grow something bigger? Size-wise, how else? Good. Now pay attention, because I won't say this twice. You're going to get us some pumpkin seeds. I don't know. Find a
I'm being
farm.
pushed.
Ask some farmers. Do you need everything spelled out for you?
Wait, do I already have pumpkins by any chance? No. Ooh, more wood. What if this resets daily? much do I have? Praise me with XP.
Ah, that's you. Cool. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe now will I... No. Ah, yeah, the story goes. The last owner, Keeper Galen, threw himself into the sea one stormy night. Some folks whisper of curses or restless spirits. But I say it's just the captain put it up for sale ages ago. If you're thinking of buying it, go for it. Make it your home. Every home. Well, the thing is, always, some of them can be real dicks. Take Tadkin, for example. But all in all, it's always been a nice place to visit. So, when the opportunity came up, I figured, why not? But the moment I took this post, I stopped being Tiernan the drinking buddy and turned into their punching bag. It's just demands, demands, demands. And when I don't meet them immediately, they start yelling and calling me names. Now I get what people mean when they say, be careful what you wish for. Because clearly, I was the best man for the job. A man with a bad leg. Perfect for running around fixing things, right? I wanted to be a builder. Big things, lighthouses, bridges. But Dara took one look at me and thought, maybe not the guy who lives like a drunk on ice. So they found me something else. Repairs. Patching up what's already standing. Not quite what I dreamed of. But hey, at least nothing I work on is tall enough to kill me if I fall off. Unless you count that one time I got too ambitious. Turns out, hanging tapestries isn't as harmless as it sounds. You did? I thought I heard some hammering. Oh, well, thank you for that. Truly. One less thing to worry about, right? Here, I put aside some money for my budget. You've earned it. And you have my gratitude. I'd ask you to fix the refugee barracks, but, well, there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable. We'd have to do with something less spectacular. There are two places around here that could use some fixing up. First, there's the old gate. It used to be a proud marker for our territory. But now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then, there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less monumental and more pathetic. If you could restore them, it would do wonders for morale. And maybe even impress Fergus. What do you say? Ah, that's the spirit! I knew I could count on you. Once those are back in shape, this place might start looking like it's cared for again.
Oh, you sell furniture. Also make a pretty house somewhat. don't have that much. What is the other thing? Where's that too? Sorry, still stick. One moment, let me get a crop drop. Just takes wood too.
Yes?
I need to have that stop popping up. 1 second. Is it shift this? Yeah. Oh, that's turning it on or off. Oh well. Okay, hi.
And?
Well,
Your secrecy, since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead. I might have another job for you if you're interested. A little while ago, another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs. He was supposed to return with proof, but, well, I'm afraid he may have met an unfortunate end, as often happens. But I'm still curious about the place he mentioned. When you wander through the weirdness and observe the creatures it has altered, you'll notice a strange substance but no one knows where it comes from. Although some scholars suspect it's the weirdness in its tangible form. I thought it could only be harvested from the bodies of those changed by the weirdness. But if that traveler was right, then there might be an easier way. Or to build a weirdness-repelling fire, of course. Look, if you're ever out at night with no safe place to shelter, ethereal cobwebs can save your life. It's like a temporary personal menhir. It's just a stranger who wanted to share the fire for a while. I never ask his name. I didn't see the point. There are those on Avalon who love the thrill of braving the night. They don't usually live very long. I think he mistook me for a kindred spirit. But the problem is, ethereal cobwebs can only be gathered at night. And I'm not exactly keen on needlessly putting myself at the mercy of the weirdness. I've got obligations to the keep and my brothers in arms. I can't let them starve or freeze just because I'm a little curious, can I? That's good. Hand me a map. Good luck.
Oh, wood. expecting that. Oh, there was a fast travel. Awkward. Well. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, that's good news. When the keepers are allowed to leave the walls again, I have to organize a small party to stock up. And what about the traveler I mentioned? Was he... Yeah, just as I thought. Well, may he finally rest in peace. Thank you. Huh. I hadn't thought about a reward for you. But I do have some information that's worth more than anything else I could give. A few nights ago, I spotted a weird ear near the old ruined Brock. I had it in my sights, arrow notched and ready, when a wolf attacked me. By the time I dealt with that, the weird ear had vanished. It's yours, if you can catch it. I do, but the wolf tore a chunk out of my leg, and the wound's still healing. I'd rather not risk another nocturnal hunt when I'm not at full strength. Weird ears are skittish creatures. By the time I'm back on my feet, they'd probably be long gone. Weird ears are rare and valuable, not just gold. Their hide is incredibly tough and has natural magical properties. That's not all. Their antlers make perfect handles for knives, and you can even craft arrowheads from their bones. Nothing goes to waste. Well, except the meat. I'm not saying you couldn't make a stew out of it, but you wouldn't want to start growing antlers yourself, would you? You're welcome, and good hunting.
Fast.
Stay focused. Is ours. Your money or your life?
Oh well. The other pig go. Hmm. 1, and then I fail. Cool. Am I supposed to beat 3 again? Yeah. I'm getting the impression that it's only in that shrine that they pop up. Which is a bit misleading. I suppose it's time. Good hit. Ooh, you hit hard. Yep, I messed up. Oh well. Thought I had healing on. Apparently not. Okay, I'm just bad at this. Let's guys are weaker, but I can count on you to actually fight. I think. Alright, this stuff is heavy. Ooh, that sounds awful. I look evil. Fitting. I don't have a helmet on? Why don't I have a helmet on? Those are good stats.
This fight is mine! I will be your downfall!
Yep, time to run. You are fast. I didn't dodge well enough. Let's not attack allies this time. How far back am I? I have a helmet on. Got their armor. Keepers are out. Kind of. Wait, what? Why are you fighting my guys? Okay. Wonderful. Oops. Really need to stop doing that. Okay. Can I like dismantle stuff? No. Okay. This will be nice and friendly, I'm sure.
You've exceeded expectations. Well, who'd have thought a nobody from nowhere would prove so useful? This had to be done. The Dalrita weren't just rebels. They were a disease, threatening everything we've built. And taking down Breadan, that was a personal pleasure. The man was a heretic, a fool, who forgot his place. Now, I'll leave this fish-sticking dump behind and return to Camelot. There's work to be done, and One Eye's revolt was just a symptom of something worse. Killing him won't stop the next rat from rising. Here, take this. My directive for appointing new captain. Tradition says I should do it in person, but frankly, I've got bigger priorities. Degas will take over as interim captain, and Killian will handle quartermaster duties. They're the only ones in this cesspit who aren't completely out of touch with reality. When I return, I'll make it official, but I doubt anything will change. Well, the less you know, the better you'll sleep. Brandon and his lackeys stumbled onto something. A place that should never see the light of day. They wanted to expose it. Heresy, plain and simple. King Arthur gave everything to secure Avalon's peace. To reveal such places would spit on his memory and open the gates to chaos. And we can't have that during the war. War is about control, and preventing heresy is how we maintain it. Let's not test my patience. Whatever it is, because he was an idiot blinded by desperation. He thought exposing it would shake the South, destroy morale, and somehow help his cause. Instead, he only doomed himself and his people. And for what? To align himself with savages? To play at power he couldn't grasp? The man was beyond redemption. Oh, don't confuse Breaden's lunatics with the Dalrida as a whole. Camelot respects its agreements with the Council of Elders. What you saw here was just a pack of fools dreaming of taking Avalon for themselves. That dream ended today. Ah, yes. The great ritual. Here's what you need to know. There's an old gong in the sunken village. They say striking it starts the test, meant to separate the worthy from the rest. Romantic, isn't it? Reality is far less poetic. Those trials, they killed most who tried. And those who survived, well, they were changed, twisted, unnatural. Only those who endured were worthy of becoming keepers. The so-called guardians of Excalibur. But ask yourself this. If none of them are alive to tell the tale, how much of this ritual is truth and how much is just desperate myth? I don't know, and I don't care. I don't have time for folk tales and the nonsense of these glorified fishermen. If you want to chase their stories, go ahead, but don't drag me into it. I'm here to fight a war, not indulge in their fantasies. Now, I've wasted enough time here. Stay alive if you can, or don't, it's your choice. I have more important matters to deal with.
And I have loot to find. Well, I didn't want that. Of course. Kind of anticlimactic. Oh. Despite me dying multiple times. Wait, there's still a mission there? To a cave nearby. I love how clear it is. Of course. We okay. that a spell? It is. Oh, it tracks. How much range does it have? It's not bad at all. Need something to boost cast speed at some point. If that exists. This looks like a small fight. That's right. Ooh, okay, hi. That's very, very tempting. That has good range. I like that. Thank you, Mr. Scourge. These are some solid upgrades. Talk. I guess. It didn't seem like a conversation. At least that's not how I talk to people. Wait, which was out? Ah. It'll make hunting easier too. Awesome.
How could I? It took place after my death, and I was not summoned back when it happened. Yet I believe they did what had to be done. If the Four-Dweller was a threat, one that could neither be questioned nor studied, then he had to die. You do not understand how dreadful these creatures are. Even with the weirdness weakened, they remain formidable foes. We cannot fault these people for defending themselves. It's a very small boost.
any of this attack speed? No. Oh. That hurts. How far off is it? It's probably like a level. Oh. Why do I have a vase? Cool.
Yes? You really did? Of course I still need to examine it thoroughly to confirm it belongs to a floor dweller, but it looks exactly like the diagrams. Here's your payment. You've earned it. Don't have a job for you right now. Check back with me in a while.
What did you just give me? Curious enough to try it. Okay. I really like this. Fight me, coward. I say as I sneak attack a bunch of enemies like this. I pull out my weapon? That was weird. Oh. Oh. I'll take it.
Rules.
Ooh, rude. Oh, I actually went down. What did I get for pushing my luck? I am not tanky. So of course, let's do that again. I guess they're passed out, asleep, resting. No, they're not.
Unbelievable. The book clearly described a figure like a menhir. Oh, no. I never thought it could be actual Fordweller. Probably one of the lost. Elvis never described him as a living, intelligent creature. More like a Well, a piece of furniture. So many years after the war, and the keepers treated him so callously. And there was so much we could have learned from him. Well, that doesn't change the fact that I was terribly wrong. I'd convinced myself that I would find what I was looking for on the Andraste. Oh, what a silly old goose I've turned out to be. Here, take these coins as a token of my gratitude. Although the knowledge you found is invaluable, you are a bright child. Who knows? Maybe you'll find a way to beat the weirdness.
I feel like I should have talked to her again.
Could you do something for me, child? It concerns my necklace. It was a gift. Unfortunately, the chain broke a while ago, so would you be so kind, child? Thank you, my child.
Okay. Everyone's still asleep, huh? Oh, hello.
Doing okay?
Oi, friend. What does a blacksmith say when someone compliments the armor he made? Thank you. It's my strong suit. So, how can I help you? Ah, that thing. Listen, my hands.
They aren't made for delicate work. Elaine asked me very nicely, so I really wanted to help, but to be honest with you, I've neither the tools nor the skill for it, my friend. It's a task that requires precision. If I started tinkering with the necklace, I'd probably just break it even more. For a delicate thing like this, you don't want someone who hammers iron all day. You need someone who really knows how to work with gold. But where you could find someone like that around here, I couldn't tell you if you killed me. There are a couple of new faces in the village, so I guess you could ask around. But I doubt anything will come of it.
I think I know who.
Safe travels, my friend. Take the necklace and tell Elaine that, but if she ever needs to fix an axe or some plate armor, then, you know what? Never mind. Don't tell her that. Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is? Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it. Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe. Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. And obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it. How did you, Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive. I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Please, stay. Go. You're my favorite. Go, the hunt. Go, the hunt.
I don't know what to do with that.
Hey, you're take this medicine to my father. I can see from the look. Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have... When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a... Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail. Well, no, of course not. We're not priestesses of the Old Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All-Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors. Don't forget that. Ah, no. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But, nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I just... If I had a gold coin for every... Look, it's Camelot's orders. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their... He told that tale about the tunnels more times than I can count. To anyone who'll listen. But these days, it seems nobody does anymore. I've heard it plenty of times already, believe me. To him, those old friends of his were everything. He meant more than his own son, that's for sure. He go. Sometimes I think that if Fergus had let him go into those tunnels and meet the same end as it... It's no secret. He's just an old bit... Stay out of... Keep your head down.
Ah. No. See you.
What a nice day.
What's left for someone like me?
Patrice is a brave girl. She won't have it easy.
Frank, that boy is gold. Only once did I see him angry, and whoa, that was something. He sure did. I nicked Dugald's roast squirrel. It was the last one. Supposed to be his. Normally, Dugald would tear me a new one. You know how it is. Miller's blood runs hot. But when Frank lunged at me, Dugald was speechless, completely shocked. Cole had to calm Frank down. Cole was a great guy. Frank, a thief? Nah, not a chance. He's got principles. Frank's not just your regular Avalonian kid. He acts differently, like he's not from here. If they were to hang him, I'd take his place. Well, no I wouldn't. But you know what I mean. Frank's a good one. Truly. Oh, hello there. You a beauty. Let's see. I just need to add a link here, bend the other one slightly, and then remove the patina from the whole thing. Sure, no problem. I'd love to take care of this. May I? Payment? But this is nothing. I'll gladly take care of this necklace. It's been ages since I've had such a wonder in my hands. Oh, I'm so excited, I'm pretty much vibrating. It's done. Took me a while, but I polished it like it was King Arthur's chamber pot. So I think you should be satisfied. Thank you. I'm so happy I could finally do what I love.
What's left?
Beatrice made a good decision. This place holds only pain and memories for her.
Oh, Cull is dead. He must have died of exhaustion.
I like it when things are quiet. The people here don't seem very friendly.
I hope Patrice will be all right. Take care.
You brought them. Berg's
no more. Poor bastard. Hard to believe. That's what you... Glad you tried to help. Hope it didn't bring a curse down on you. That all.
Oh, you're back, child. I don't know any Ellis, child. But let me have a look. We'll see how diligent he is, hmm? Oh, marvelous. By the All-Mother, if I didn't know my necklace so well, I couldn't even tell it was ever broken. Masterful work. How much did he want for the repair? He didn't want any payment for such marvelous work? Oh, that child has a gift. And by the All-Mother, it should not be wasted. Oh, as usual, if I don't take care of this, nobody will. I'll write a letter of recommendation to the quartermaster to make Alice the blacksmith's apprentice. The boy can follow his passion, and I'm sure Osbrit could use some help. Here, take this to Quartermaster Ferragas. He's a reasonable...
Please, go chop up.
Nice to see you.
Eyes forward, and mind your step.
You've met Galahad. Why isn't he here himself? This can't be real. Galahad confirms Captain Brendan's death and calls him a traitor to the Keepers. He's named me interim captain. Me? And says he'll make it official on his next visit. His seal is here. It's undeniable. If Galahad believes I'm the one to set things right, I won't argue. Someone has to. But Brandon, a traitor? I can hardly believe it. I'd heard rumors of his dealings with One Eye and his faltering judgment. If he sided with the enemy, then this end was inevitable. Now it's on me to make sure the Keepers don't follow Brandon into ruin. I'll undo the lockdown. The Horns of the South will rise again. Properly. Galahad has promised reinforcements, and I'll see to rebuilding our ranks. Recruitment, training, real purpose. For the first time in years, I have hope. Not just for the Keepers, but for the South itself. Come with me. I have to let the Keepers know.
Brothers of the South, we've lost Brandon, a captain who led with grit and a sharp mind. His absence weighs on us all. But our purpose does not die with him. The Horns of the South are more than one leader, more than one name. We are a legacy, a bond that cannot be broken. We faced loss, we faced doubt, but we're still here. The Horns of the South do not falter. We endure. And today, we rise once more. We return to the roots that made us strong, to the traditions that bound us together. The Horns of the South will reclaim their honor, their purpose, and their place in these lands. Our name will mean something again. Galahad has pledged tighter bonds with Camelot. Together, we will stand stronger, and all will know that the South is shielded, its people protected. Remember your oaths. From this day forward, we stand united. With each other, with Camelot, and no threat will scatter us again. The danger from the Dalriada and the bandits has passed, and others will come as they always do. Let them. We will face them as we always have, with courage, with steel, and with unwavering loyalty. The Horns of the South do not bow. We do not break. We stand together. Now, let's show the world that we are not just surviving. We are thriving. To the South! To the Horns!
I can tell he was just waiting for this position.
Blessings up. Finally, some sense returning to the world. Their win is a blessing for the South and for the Church. Only thing that worries me is young Killian being quartermaster. Let's just hope he knows what he's doing. Certainly. Kai's blessings know. May Kai's work.
Quartermaster, finally! About time someone noticed my talents. Fergus can play captain all he likes. I'll be the one deciding who eats, fights, or freezes. Please, state your business. Go. Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies?
Your step. It's you. Mahone is getting better. I don't know what you've done, but your results are remarkable, at least for us. Unfortunately, Cole isn't improving, but I'll allow the refugees to stay. His fate is in their hands. They'll do what they want. I'm not going to be responsible for his life. No. I only care that this... I told myself I'd take a more hands-on approach. Turns out, that's about all I can do anyway. Brandon left us in a... They wouldn't even let me choose my own quartermaster. I'll take time to rebuild their trust, if that's even possible. Still, It's too early to say if he'll be good at the job. But the problem is, that role should have gone to one of my men. But I am. We need their support now more than ever. But this isn't how I wanted things to go. I hoped Camelot would see us as their strength in the south. A strength that just needed fostering. Instead, they treat us like a den of vipers. Something they have to keep under constant watch in case we betray them again. That's true. Whatever the reasoning, Camelot's support should help stabilize the region. Hopefully, we'll appoint new keepers and finally put an end to the bandit problem. Don't get me wrong. I still believe this is the best outcome we could have hoped for after the mess Brandon made. It'll secure our future. But his betrayal left a stain on the keepers, and it weighs on me. Maybe more than it should. There are a few retired keepers living there. It might tell you there are also some refugees from north of the island. I don't really know much about what's going on in that place. I just make sure they have everything they need. People fleeing from bandits, from the weirdness, you name it. For these people, we are. Don't know how many more we can take. Pass it to me, please. Yes, that can be arranged. Osprey has been complaining. If the boy's as good as Elaine claims... I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exact. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, if you find any clues, follow them. I'm only a...
It's nice to have a break.
So, Captain Seamus stepped down. If that young lad as for the Camelot fellow, let me put it this, that's my rule. Hmm? Aye, whatever. Less attention, the better. When the fog isn't, and sometimes too. I'm guessing it's just, but still. Seagulls still shit on our wall. Sometimes I can't sleep, and then I realize this is the bloody South, and that goes hand. Those seagulls causing.
what's left for someone like me.
Fergus as captain. Obvious choice. I'm more excited to see what happens with Killian, though. We'll never run out of misery with him around.
You serious? I mean, I guess I owe it to you, right? I know I did fine work on that necklace, but I didn't think it'd land me a job. I hope the keepers are prepared. Soon their swords and armor are gonna have some awesome decorations.
I thought I only made 4. Oh well. It's my phone going off. Give me a minute.
I didn't even meet the previous captain. One's the same as the other.
Yes, Frank heard. He doesn't know that the only thing that matters is life and the will of Dugald. For if you become an outcast,
I missed the one line. Is there a way? Probably not.
Still here, still breathing.
It's about time Camelot showed some interest in what's been happening in the south. I just hope they'll at least try to make this place more livable.
It's nice to have a break.
Be right back. I'm gonna grab water.
Always a pleasure to see you.
like it when things are quiet. Oh, hello there. Hope nothing bad happens today. You doing okay? It's nice to have a break. It's nice to have a break.
Oh, one moment, sorry.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think. Just another peaceful moment. Oh, hello there. The people here don't... I've seen more Camelot forces in the... If they cared about their people, even half as much...
Whole lot of voice lines there. see.
It's nice to have a break.
Killian is quartermaster and fair. Guess I'll keep my head down. I try not to, but I won't lie. Sometimes I get bored. That's the thing about this place. One day you have to stay sharp, keep your eyes. Then the next day they stick you on the walls and nothing. Like what? Crocheting? No thanks. At least drinking and gambling with you can't get too comfortable, you know? Oh, don't even get me started. Now they suddenly realize it's always been Dane, and we will be, because there's nothing. You mean the weird stuff? It's too far. Just weird, but I hear things sometimes. One time, I could have sworn I heard the old. Try not to get.
Always good to have a little rest.
Fergus is captain, and Killian holding the keys to the armory. Seems like the gods are determined to test how much misery one...
Alright, I'm gonna join my friend for a little bit, so I'm gonna end stream for now, so I can talk to them. Hopefully you found this entertaining. I hope you guys have a good day or night, and join me again.